What is good, everybody? It's your boy Jay in the building. We're back again with another video. Now, I'm sure by now you guys have already saw the video that's circulating of what Coach Prime said about the financial aid, the money situation thing. But I kind of want to watch it. I want to go through it, and I want to talk about it myself, man. Because I'll be honest, yo, I know this all too well. As an HBCU alumni, as a former football player who had teammates that dealt with this, who had classmates that dealt with this happens every single year at damn near every HBCU, man. Damn near had all of them, which is a sad thing. It's a really, really sad thing when you really think about it. That it ain't but a little over 100 of us. And it seems like HBCU just have that stigma of, let's go through it, man. Let's go ahead and watch it, man. Let's go ahead and go through it.
And this is somewhat of a sensitive issue, only to those whom are sensitive.
Let's go through it.
This happens at a multitude of HBCUs. How do I know that? Because I've spoken to a multitude of coaches and other persons that are at HBCUs. The refund checks. I spoke about
that word refund checks. Apparently, financial aid office is like allergic. Like, it just seems like they cringe whenever they hear that word, because for some reason, everybody gets that late, dog. And you don't know how much that affects people when they get their money late or when they expect that money, bro. You don't know how much that affects people, dog. It is crazy. It's crazy.
About this several months ago and still to no avail. And it's bothering me. Governor Reeves, can you help me with this issue? How is it fathomable that our refund checks for our kids are consistently late, but the checks for the administrators are consistently on time?
How is that happening, dog? Okay, let me say this. Now, I'm nowhere near privileged. Never. You know, me personally, I never received I received 2 refund checks. In all the 4 years that I went to school, I've gotten 2 refund checks, right? But I honestly didn't need it. You know, my mom, took care of me. She took real good care of me or whatever. But a lot of people ain't fortunate to not get their refund checks on time. And the fact that not only does everybody get their refund checks late, but the people, like he said, at the administrative, they get theirs on time. It's like, yo, like, people are living off of that. People struggle. And it's like, yo, I don't know what he said about the governor. Who controls that? Like the first person we're looking at is the financial aid office. But then who else? Because it just seems like it's a constant thing every single year, every single semester. Damn near at every school. It's just so annoying, bro. Like, I don't get what needs to happen, who needs to talk to who, but dog, it's super, super embarrassing, dog. It's really embarrassing that you have 18, 19, and 20-year-olds who are living on their own and they're having to go through these type of struggles to get their checks on time. These are still teenagers, young adults at the end of the day, who are probably not working because a lot of these people are probably not working. It's just crazy, yo. It's absolutely insane. I don't know why it happened.
Because see, here's the problem. I sit with a parent and say, I'm going to take care of your child and we're going to make sure your child is secure. Yet and still, refund checks are consistently late. Now that child calls the parent needing money And now the parent has to overextend themselves, or the child has to go to the bank and take out a loan to pay their rent on money that they should already have. I got a problem with that, because
And you know what that loan entails? That loan is gonna entail you not only paying it back, but you're gonna have to pay interest on it too. So you're gonna pay more than what the loan entails. Like, you're gonna end up paying more because of the interest rate on it. Like, it's fam. I'm telling you, I actually lost teammates because of this. Teammates that came from California, teammates that came from Florida, teammates that came from Georgia, teammates that didn't live in North Carolina, because my school is in Salisbury, North Carolina. Teammates that are not from North Carolina, I've lost teammates because they couldn't afford to stay in the housing that they wouldn't afford to stay in housing. So it's really ridiculous.
I'm not asking for more than, I'm just asking for you to do what you said you would do. Governor Reeves, you're a friend. I adore you. I need you to tell me, where is the shortcoming coming from? Did I say that right? Where is this disconnect coming from? Is it from the state, the government, or is it from the school campuses or those administrators? I need to know, because it's affecting us. I just, at the SWAC meeting, one coach told me he lost a few kids because of this situation, and we can't have that. It's already, now the numbers are coming back to HBCUs and the kids, and we're already dealing with housing. Now we can't deal with this as well, because we have momentum, and we got to keep our momentum. So,
and you know what's crazy is that the number of students attending HBCUs are growing, which means that may cause a lot more problems when it comes to housing, because it ain't but so much space. So a lot of HBCUs are not only gonna deal with the numbers, with the increased numbers of students that are going to these HBCUs, which I believe is a good thing, but now we gotta check on housing. Now we gotta find out how much more of that will be an issue when it comes to the financial aid, when it comes to those students needing their money on time to stay, especially to stay off campus. It's insane.
we need to get these checks out on time to these kids. And guess what? 3 of them are mine. And you know I ain't happy, because now they bother me about something they should already have. Thank God I got it, but I'm looking out and I'm speaking out for those parents that may not, that are budgeting their life. Somebody help me bring solvency to this consistent and continuous problem. I got time today. Lord knows I got time.
I just want to say this, man. This is a big shout out to Coach Prime, man, because ever since he stepped on the scene, he speaks out on every situation, on every situation, that a problem that HBCUs have in general, which is whether it's a lack of resources, whether it's anything that is wrong with, especially not only at Jackson State but at other HBCUs. He speaks on it, and it's not a lot of people who've done it. It's not a lot of people who do it, So Coach Prime has been a godsend to not only Jackson State, but to just HBCUs in general. Because I think this is a real issue at hand. Like this is a real serious issue that has been going on for years to come, man, and nobody's addressed it. Well, I'm pretty sure there have been a lot of people who addressed it, but not as big of a person as Dion. I don't think it's not a lot of people that are in Deion's shoes that have spoke about this issue. And like he said, we don't know who to point the finger at. We gotta find out why. They gotta find out why the money is always consistently late. Because that's I promise to God, every single year that we have to deal with housing, have to deal with registration, the financial aid has always been, that been the most problems where the problems came from. Having to deal with financial aid. That's always been a real issue. And thank God I was able to finish in 4 years. Because there's not a lot of people who finished because of this problem. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know what needs to happen, but thank God for Coach Prime. Thank God for Coach for speaking out on this issue, man. But shout out to him. I hope those guys who are being, or any student who are dealing with problems in financial aid, I hope they are able to handle this problem instantly. I hope this gets handled instantly with the amount of times checks are coming in late, man. So, but shout out to Jackson State. Shout out to Coach Prime, man. Continue to speak out, bro. Continue to speak out, and I appreciate you, dog, for real. Like, really do, man. So shout out to you.